Hi all, Michael here, um, recording from Adelaide, South Australia, and just making this video today just in regards to my experiences with PCS. But PCS is Post Concussion Syndrome. So yeah, I just want to talk about my past 11 months dealing with PCS and just some of the things that I would and wouldn't do. So a bit of, I guess, background story on what happened. I had a pretty big mountain bike fall mid-April last year up in sunny Queensland, and not knowing anything or hearing anything about PCS before, and now dealing with it. Yeah, I'm sort of here to make this video. So yes, April, fell off my bike, cracked my helmet, throw a photo up to see the helmet, but a few days in, brain started feeling a bit funny. I was driving back down to Brisbane, and yeah, concentration levels were certainly challenged, and vision was challenged, and just everything to do with my cognitive behaviour was challenged. So in the midst of having this, and then also preparing to move to Adelaide to be with my partner, didn't make for a pleasurable experience. It's at 11 months now. It's been since my incident, and the first 5 or 6 months were certainly the worst. And anyone who is watching this, I certainly feel for those who are dealing with post-concussion syndrome. It is certainly not nice, because on the outside, your body physically looks fine, but inside there is certainly a war raging on in your head. And I'm assuming that there is certain levels of PCS. My neurologist said I would be 12 months before I would start coming good. Like I said already, it's been 11 months in a week or so, and I still deal with it today. And I can easily see why depression sets in, why anger may set in, because it is certainly debilitating. It's a couple of months in. By this stage, I had moved, or made my plans to move to Adelaide, and driving down here with my wife and my partner at that time, could notice just even the ability to use my brain was certainly not where it used to be. And started doing a bit of research through YouTube on symptoms and the internet, blah blah blah, as we all do, and self-diagnosed myself with PCS. Got down to Adelaide, had a CAT scan, which showed nothing, which I later learnt that scans won't show nothing anyways. Continued to gradually actually get worse. So by June, July last year, August, I was in a pretty desperate state of life, and had continuous headaches, continuous ringing in my ears, my vision, as per normal with post-concussion syndrome and the symptoms associated with it. Vision was all messed up, and I couldn't do anything. Went back to the doctor, ended up seeing a neurologist, and he's said, you're going to be 12 months, full rehabilitation, maybe a bit longer, but you'll start seeing things change hopefully within 12 months. So thankfully, probably at about 9 to 10 months, I've started seeing those changes, but still have my issues as I as I make this video. So I just want to say to anyone that is dealing with PCS, you know, you will heal, will take time. Just be patient. Patience is certainly not my strongest point. It's been certainly a testing time, moving into a new relationship, whole new state, new jobs, and it's been pretty bad. And to be honest with you, I've had points in my time where I've actually not wanted to be here on Earth. So obviously I haven't gone down that path because I'm making this video now. But I would certainly do things a lot differently now, knowing and experiencing PCS. So what would that be? So certainly I would be seeing a neurologist as soon as possible. Don't go to a GP unless you're just going to go and get a referral, but I would be certainly off to see a neurologist as soon as possible if any of PCS symptoms start appearing, you know, a month or so later. It's a fair chance, so I would say in my experiences that PCS has started to set in. So yeah, that would be the first thing I'd do, is just seeing a neurologist straight away and getting on top of things. And from there, I'm an avid cyclist. That was one thing I didn't stop. I continued to ride my bike even though I had issues and I had challenges in riding my bike. And since seeing my neurologist, so this is around 4 months after my crash, he's told me to stop riding. So I've stopped riding and minimal sort of exercise, which kind of sucks if you're, you know, a person that's filled with energy and wants to go out and do things. And it can certainly be testing in that respect. But yeah, I would just also listen to your head, listen to your body. You know yourself better than anyone else. So if you know you're not right, pretty good chance that you're not right. So just take it easy, rest, relax, just cut back any, you know, major exercise and maybe just walk, you know, instead of cycle or swim or run or whatever it may be. But just take things certainly a lot easier than you would, and just be patient again. Like you will heal. The brain has powers, you know, to heal itself. It is a process and it takes time, and you know, in that time, you know, so my experience, it's been torment, to be honest with you, and I wouldn't certainly want to have this happen again. And then, you know, the worst thing for me, and maybe for a lot of other people, is that on the inside there's a war going on in your head, but on the outside you look physically fine, and people can't see that. That's the part that's kind of sucked the most. And also I've had days out of the blue where I've just felt absolutely normal and think, wow, okay, I've turned a leaf, turned a page, and then, you know, the next day or the next week it's back to, you know, almost square one again. So that does tell me that you can be healed and you will be healed. But yeah, just hold on, see the doctor, see, you know, the specialist, because it is certainly I think it would have saved me a lot of time in my rehabilitation and getting back to living a normal life, which I can't wait to get back on my bike. But that's going to be out of the question for a little while yet. Anyway, look, I just wanted to make this video to help anyone who is dealing with PCS, and just a couple of things, like I said, that I wouldn't do if I suffered PCS. And just for anyone who is a cyclist, I know most people use helmets, but certainly buy a good helmet. You know, my helmet was, I had a good helmet. Here in Australia, it was retailed for over $300. had MIPS, the whole works and perks, and without that I certainly would have had a different result in my mountain bike crash. Yeah, so look, thank you for watching.